So this little fly, it's actually pretty famous now. But it's a booby version of a really famous reservoir fly called the Smelly, which has got a bit of a strange name, but there's a story behind everything. We won't go into the story, but that's what it's called, the Smelly Blub. Easy fly to tie, but one that sticks out like a sore thumb. You can see it in just the colours of the things, it's quite phenomenal. So let's go ahead and tie it. So start with a full and mill short shank special hook. Nice and solid in the vise, and I've got fire orange tying thread. Use whatever takes your fancy. And glow bright number 4, orangey red. Now all I want to do is take 2 feet of this, double it over, so we've got a foot, double it over, 6 inches, double it over, 3 inches, double it over, 1.5 inches. Okay, double it over one more time, and just spin it together and keep it together. That's gotta be your tag. So in with the tying thread, and then where your booby eyes will be, that's where you start to, so you've got this space here, something to point with. You've got this little bit of space here, that's where your booby eyes are going, so you don't want your floss on there, it just creates bulk. Make sure I catch all of it in. Missed a bit there, there you go. And then secure that in. Thread wraps. What I always do with a tag or a tail is I come round as if I was got to do like a as if you were doing a clink hammer. I always come round the tail. I do it with marabou as well. It just stops that tail, even though it's really short, coming around the hook shank. So I'll take this off, quite a decent length. Got a little bit there that's you'd think you'd be able to see properly, Stephen. So what I tend to do with floss is I come in and give it a bit Velcro, just fluffs it up. I've got a tiny little bit there that I've actually missed for some. There you go, that's it. Make sure it's all the same length. And then we've got 2 colours of jelly frits. The original was Celtic Flycraft, the original colours, but the one that's been adopted now is the jelly frit. So this is Magma, it's bright orange, and this is shocking pink, no surprise. And all I'm going to do is strip a couple of fibres away for the core. I then get a little bit of moisture. As you get a little bit of moisture in the frits, it just makes it more controllable when you're tying. And then secure that in on my side of the hook shank. Any stray fibres, just pull everything back and out of the way. And then all we're going to do is we've got to come up in touching turns, but in every turn, stroke the fibres back. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 7th, I'm going to lock that in place, like so. And then when you're dealing with chenille, I much prefer to use a blade. Now we'll just tidy up this end. And then we've got to come in with our shocking pink. Again, strip a little bit the chenille away for the core. Wet it. Just wet it a little bit. And then secure it with the hook shank. And remember, you've got that little bit of space that you need at the front for your boobies. Your booby eyes, sorry, not your boobies. It sounds horrific. And again with this stuff, every turn, just stroke those fibres back. A bit like you would with hackles at the front of a wet fly. It's 4 turns there. 5. And on the 6th one up, so you've got a little bit more orange than pink. Secure that in. Again, in with your blade. I've still got that tiny little bit of fuss there, that's really annoying me. I'm not going to be able to get it, I can just tell. Well, that's it. Got it. Perfect. So, we'll just tidy up the head area where the eyes are going to go. Make sure all the fibres are stroked out of the way. Like so. And again, you can see with that little bit of moisture on the chenille, it just keeps everything in place. It's out of the way. So I've got here some red 5mm booby eyes, so small, quite small. And I'm going to come up with my thread in the middle of the eyes, come over to create the booby eyes. Now you want to get the right size either side, so make sure it's right in the centre. If it's not, take it off and start again. That's right in the centre, you can see there. Just twist it. And then wind them on, and they'll find their position on the hook there. And just lock that in place. 1 turn, 2, 3 on one eye. Come back up and through. 1, 2, 3 on the other eye. And then it's just a case of coming in with the whip finishing tool. Pull your eyes back out the way. Whip finish. And with your scissors, you can just stick a little bit of varnish on the front and under the eye, like so. Just a tiny bit. That's him. And that's your smelly booby. An amazing fly the whole year through for stockies. It's not one of the blobs that will catch resident fish because it's so bright. But it just does catch an awful lot of fish. Now what I'll do is just quickly come in with a bit of toilet roll or a bit of kitchen roll. It's a kitchen roll. And then just take some of the moisture out of it so you can see the bulk of the fly. That's him. Just a really, really good booby and a really good blob. I think it's better as a booby. It just seems to work better as a booby for me, but it'll work as a blob as well. Just make sure all the fibres are out the way so you can see it properly. That's him, the smelly blob. I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe to my channel.